Sorry, I keep on a fourth. And we cannot forward because of the justice wouldn't allow us to do, and to taking it because of we act forwarding the law. Exactly. Forwarding, forcing, and destroying, for they to say, but the law possessing and acceding for law, which someone with can having something of God, the reason why of the threats and the attacks and the destroying for our people, for they to do what they has as purpose, saying that they will come into heaven, and we will be delusionally like evangelics are the same over our people. I switched card. I have the other three here. And they got to making it work. If not, I'm gonna make you suffer so much pain, Lucifer, hosting. They need law for that. It's gonna work. And legalist, degenerada porquería evangelista, because that is nothing of God, the illusory I become a relative with a burden of victims, of like a relative, which is the victims that I came to rescue, deflecting that they will be the only ones from the exercising for the cut and can be converted like a black Masih and showing and using that penis with a vagina with a penis instead of a church, the brother, to be married. And oh my God, we are saints and we have them and we're going to learn with heroes. I'm going to tell you one thing. Adonai doesn't says homosexuality to be okay, but Adonai knows what this all does and who these are. And whenever Adonai says victims and innocents, whoever to be at the reality of the problem suffer, Adonai says victim. And Adonai says responsible me, and Adonai says I'm going to do the job. I don't endorse the reality of the transgressions, but I won't condemn a victim for justice, and justice are high. But it's not the condition for the Klech Machidiot that in all go and have the Blech Masihevishwas do whatever. So, at the understanding and acceding for the helping companion, accepting the Klech Vishmosenim of the victim state, and the lever for the helping and assistant person is a difference. The problem is Sodom and Gomorrah, which pursue that needs a man and delivers such a state for so years. Now, this, I told you first, it's me! Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, Rema plechi vitpar lekin rebe fecha lekiva rebat matachla kava rebi botman masele shvatika retach lemisman malaktika matzele ad nashnam. Leo likira refecha lebet basel. So suddenly, the rebe fecha lekin rebe fort lebesman chaleki rebe tasman masashala. Slaka. Aleki rebe fecha lekin rebe fecha lebit platika rebe fecha lebis podem sabatika machari yok lebeswal masmash. Slakim. Leki rebe fecha lekin rebe fort lebespatika machari lebesot lekin. Reapleki rebe fecha lekivat lebespatach lekin ramsba. Nothing like in Lekim Revespot, the can Revesach Lekishman Matlecha, Tibot Levespot, Beslua, the Karam Spatanam, Lekol Shilikat, Kahal, at Metzibatim, but Lekim Ram Spadlati, but no nanas nash like me Robert Montes. Kalrafech Lekim Revefoch, Levi Platica, Rat Asnamaslev Shvamatsive. Is this so proper? Lekim Revefech Lekim Radach, Lekim Lavashpot, Lekim Ratman, Haleki Vispolevisman, Vasatli Shvana Klakaram. Slevet Malenisish. Serious. La, Kika, Smuddletzin, now. Der Revefech Lekim Revefoch Laram, Legigati Verklikim, Revesot Legisman, Vasatleki Vishpat Leki, Revesach Matsim. Everything is on the condemnation, and damnation is the reality of the conscience and willing, which we see are the ones that we say, forget them. Leo kiber mefech lekim rafach lekim etlaves manavas lekim achrefol tibat lekim achrefol levis manavsim. Baklekim rafach lekim ramatzama lekim levis masim lekim shvodachab lekim esmosim. Destroying and disfigurating enough for there to nothing be possibly identificably recognized for the saying, oh, they were right. And God is right. Don't you see that it's got, where is your God? How is that of your God? Don't you see, what is your power? is exactly this. United Evangelical Kirchners, Peronistas, Ditronistas, Maperonistas, Nazistas, Cusemistas, Detromistas, Kishvadidistas. Una sola. Ejército argentino, armada argentina, fuerzas armadas argentinas, will pardon a few. Suffering permanently. Argentamonta, Mantaruk. Sorry for this, but I don't know what happens with those, which I have been calling for pornophonic reality. We understand what this is. You have pornography, is graphic, right? Phonic, phonous, right? So suddenly saying Argentina al palo, yes, Sodoma. That's other class of an idiom, and forgive me the term, but it's exactly the shit that this applauses and says, oh bravo, what are they for? Oh my god! And I'm not saying you do, and I am not saying it can be done or would endorse, that might say. I'm gonna put them dead. To these degenerados, he himself said, Sodoma, degeneración podrida. Remaplech misapleki, revefecholakim, matlechim revefochdam. And it's the applauses of authorities. You cannot rise against the authority. And after all, they've been converted. But the people that comes inside and makes the right and has the conscience and says, that's not what you are doing, and that's not the reality in the scholars. Oh, because of the race against the authority, so we got to kill them. And that's the only way to end this. But understanding what I'm talking about. Justice, and justice understood at the point over to survival, and understanding what to identifying and what this is all about. Adonai doesn't says, authority, you got to submitting whatever the phallus wants to inseminating and killing you for you to be. Goddamn son of a snake. And the vagina to hysterectizing for the reality of a phallus to be in drugs and destroy it, kidnapped for the making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in pain complete and kill it for the making the generation and glorious crowned for the hell, which is nothing of God. Ain't nothing to putting up the evidence of no authority Adonai never gave. No, plechmasik lekirve fol erma plechmasik lekirve spotina. Slekim erve fecholvi bladis patachmat lekim erve smonmat lekibis fasnim. Leshkolaki erve fachalikim, the son of a snake that makes administration for that happen and being still around, which takes all as condition for element of logistically positioned for strategizing and intelligence, for infrastructuring, institutionalizing the sickness, this all for they to proceed and saying we done. Evangelics were always Masonry, and Masonry right behind anathema. But they can have a fechantzim, and I'm sorry to make them so again, and I'm serious. Garvana plech lisatlekim, Rabbi Fechol Laptis Padakan, Klei Karalach Masechli Vishwada Mapleti Karabsal, at Namatlaritson Shish. Chlamana. Ablaki Ramaplach Rabba Baba Tiba, Blebesmolach Lachspatz. Velika Ta'akar. Ransnum. No. Leblekim, Rabbi Fechol Bispodakim, Magarasachlikim, Matlevisoslekim, Vishachlacha, Alblek Matsamanan. Ablaki Rabbi Fechol Wadi Yamanan Tikash Gala Koreita, Delabepledit Mananatsa Adashe. Gala Rabbi Fechol Gim Raman Masel, but Livikam Rama Naman Masevat, Livis Bodakish Bodakun Rati, but Libis Manatlakibis Manachlakshe, Gala Rabbi Fechol Gibikom Alech, not ever Blevis Wasna. And the faith of the hell doesn't work because of Adonai is the one that determinates and the fundator for. And the reality of his is nothing like Shedaiah. And Shedaiah at the king Rebbe of Matzibah. So, who delivers the reality for this to be? Masonry or Masonry. Kello Rebbe Taramachalikin Rebbe Fochim, Bableki Rebbe Focha Blebesman Mesafim. Leki Lakim, Rebbe Fochal Bitim, Bablekim, Rebbe Fot Lebesman Mesashim. Gelki Rebbe Fochal Bletimad, Legoont Lekimis Batek Kual Kidar, Retas Lekima Revos Bademismanas, Lekish Batichat Mosmatibakim. que la revefojal kin revefajalikim batlekim el revespo leolika remetim batlekish vatechal kan revespochlim et livimot leves matesh matlekimive ad ledadika le rovespotaman anasesho bleki revefojal betamanam leo shelevashvel ki revepochman at seba bleki mesedim leo shvikamaram La erle dispati kashkal koramati misman ebelika vesponolisman shkaleki rabetoch bat masmatim slevish motivakte kapelunar. Let me tell you, tel chigok lecharfsum lekin rabefoch lekin isman ad leki rabespochla kamasach leki shmotzime. Do not. And kel rabefoch matlika ma rabefoch al bishvol misbach lekim shafim et kimerim. So the reality will be klechavet mosma. Don't you hear no one of theirs and the supposed titles of the lie and the hell? This is going to be but just as biased, and forgive me that I don't put them with titles at Bingberg. You're going to know this sooner. It's just videos of real public where Israel, US liaison office and International Court of Justice with state bodies. Bedlekin rabefechla kimin rabesman leki rabefechla rabefachla kimin batatlaki kama robat bisva mitzlamesman leki rabesman shada. Kel rabefechla chamatlechnian leki visot leki rabepachla leveshman leki rabepoch apleki misman maslakim and leveshman mesesh leki mifana. And Binard or Binard, you're going to have them in New York City liaison office, not this sickness. And nothing in una sort to take for, nothing to be healthy truth, Adonai, and reality. And whatever is found is Sodom and Gomorrah and Kirchners, which are all the time this what we are descriptively. And descripting, just saying, hell, you all now, forget it, get out. Right. Gel ramoblech maseghaliki, rabefochaliki, makrabefechale, shvatlemesechlekim, gel rabefachaliki, teshvatlematachla, tanasiki, shvatlakim, robatika, talavutu, knati. Slash matleking rabefochaliki, smanamaser, lashleki rabefachmatseab, levesvatlekim, rabesem. Leoshleki rabefechalaki rabefechalaki vesot levesman tlakal ad levisman lakin rabefochla ad batsimot levesman ashel. Kel ratzechliki shvot matleki rabal matsebleki vetalasman takliki shvot achmatma. Belimet chanim esvor lezishman maserat. Sleki shekleki rabefechalaki rabavat sebatleki rabatachalaki rabefochal bibita. Katzele weshman masheva. Katz baklekim rabespolmet nasher shvatala kelo revet bachlakim rabespochleki bishmatzim apleki revet pospa anatlekim rabesman masashar celoptikim batlektikim barevesim la levekal ke revefechol levesman levesikleki shvatachal amatlepi batika mahram leotsivati alektim rabesman sechla tesman maseshva telkuatika lechamatim לאושב השוואה למתלקים מגרב הספד, למען מעשה אבלקיס ספורתי, לעול קיביקה, רתח מציקה ולבסמן מסלולה כשובש בעתי. אל קרם סבלקים מרתו בסבלה, בסמן בתלקי רתצס לשמן התלקי רתוסמן מסלבית בשלה, כרחצה, אלי ביקר רחמתלך מצומים, בלבספתיך מתחלקים, אלי בשבל למתלקי רבפחל, בסמן המתלקי תשלקי רתבסלך מצבקלים מסמתתם. If you need a stage for the showing everything okay and you're satisfied and can't go through and leaving and saying, he's a beautiful shiny sun above the skies and the skies are promising that everything's going to be okay and I see everything alright, nothing happens. They were permanently making the best of the artifacts for the sickness this all to remain and you never know an aplikim arvesim and nothing to whisper around the inlakim rabefechalakim asimim and okay, I have my life, alright, and I understand that. But the reality is that the clear fact of the compromises also the yours. Not for you to have to making the superhero story. Or making a very new story for the new shape of the evidentially moment of the Ahmadsin, I'm gonna be, and superpowers, oh my God. If you have the virtue for making something, I love you. Understanding what I say? Right, and you have the will, love you more, evidently. And the reality is, which as Adonai provided, is something like Adonai has the right element for sovereign, for the deliver at the reality to be, but the will of you gotta be found. And not a given to segments, which they are trying to do. I know first, it's me. Oh my God, do you think that it could have been me? Sorry for that. Like you. And like you, like me, like anyone as birthed for the reason as the way that he birthed to be, which birthed by him. You get me? So suddenly, I am Aliyah. Aliyah et JHA'I. I have the reality, the virtue. You may be John, Joe, Edgar, Natalie, Marion, Barbara, Celine, Michael, George, Matt, Meryl, Anne, right? Tony's, Jennifer's. You may be whoever, I don't know, Vera, Kalani, Kali, Darcy, Buckbird. Some, let's say Eros, Laura, Alejandro. You can be, I don't know, some Jan, some Kerbel. You can be some Admers, Bob Berg. You may be some person as really respectfully and respectable in the right condition of Barak, Evril, Doomers, Admin. Or you may be simply Mary. Or Ellie, Danny. But you are which Adonai birthed. And you have which Adonai birthed you to be. The virtue is nothing to take off, and he won't. If he has something to putting away the completeness and brings completeness. Not, oh, I'm gonna exchange. So suddenly there is something like you got to understand. The reality is, and what these are seeking for is exactly power. And power for them is anything to be as abominable put it by what God loves for the trying to proceeding up that they says they can be. And bending, which is not going to happen. But even though we don't need pain and destruction, which is a war, and the reality is hosting, and the suffer is all over, not local. So suddenly, your virtue is a worth which cannot be put out. And your worth gotta be understood that not other has, but you yourself. And while and true, it's not dismissible, it's not rippable. It's you. You birth which you exist to be. And the witches doesn't give. And the profanation and the destruction upon others doesn't make you. Because of witchcraft is not creational and it's not God. It's abomination and is of hell and is criminal. And the reality of you, no witch can give you, not witch can make you be. You already are, already were. The reality is how do you come to simply proceed at being who you are. And to protecting yourself from the non-being destroyed for. Who is wise, sees the evil and the death, and hides. And the ones that cannot be left Thurs and carries. Perverse. Betlesin revefech matzin mablevesman. Kelle revefech likin rotzman besmatkin rotzman maseshvasim. Gel revetech mancha likinesim, the word has all the class of the shapes, but once at while the reality psu for wording we understand. The problem is word at this magnitude. The demograph of the disaster which we were suffering ain't nothing like simply hiding. That's the problem. But has a very not dimensional realities to understand, which the wisdom from El-Chai. Alright, even though it's exactly what it says. So suddenly, power, 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 and the devil gets in a black but I can resist it, I can resist it. But there is something when you understand and when you read it, not Chob. And in Chob is really substantially interesting, but you read and you hear, because of the reality of my appearance came like the Klerbes Mochlinim, and I went through the Blechishum and Blechmasim, and you were the Blechvasikish Vodamar, Kelgamativat Blechimisachim, and we're Tzumachain. And understanding El-Chai comes and tells, can you just tell me what did you think you see? And what is the reality of your speech? While and through the reality of my spirit, where every day is trying to holding up to you, while this enemy of mine came to beating you for the reason of I put it you for the reason of my will to be done at the reality of you were called by me and I birthed you for the reason of my name. What is it that you don't understand here? But in too much pain. But El-Chai, alright, let's come to come to me. And at the once in Blechravim, and at the twice in Blechravim, and the third and a fourth and a fifth, the Blechmisava, ninth, Blechmisechishvasenim, now. Are we at the Blechmisechishvasim? Don't you abandon my way. And remember the statutory reality of the what I just given you unto the father of your father and the father of the father of your father, and right from them as the reality of I am the one that you knew from them that I am not going to leave you. But even though wisdom, but this in Rabbis Motifach Matzel, can really Fochmatziable the Sliba, clicking Ramas Masima Plevan, Galatica Rafochali Famas, that can give you Shosim. Now you see them. Now you understand. This is in Klecheris Masachim, but the reality is in Klecherifechalakim Salam. I am coming, and while I do, remain forward enough and be afforded. But the problem is too much more. Gavrama Plechtis Motlachmitan, bending, tiring, bleeding, destroying. How to hold in ourselves. I'm gonna make you feel better. I'm gonna light you. The whole past has gone. The Holy Spirit knew. In the name of Jesus, I'm gonna make you. You're gonna be a star. And the witch behind on black and see, I'm gonna resist it. I'm gonna resist it, and then I have the business. Where is the Chai? What is the wheel on the conscience? It's a sandwich of hell. Right. Orders profaning Ragesha the Bekilam Baranim Batlekimasim, which is taken off by Adonai and caused to murder Sodom and Gomorrah because of the power is taken off, hosting. Experiencing what Adonai never cared for and never cared. Kel rama plech maseh haliki rabbe fechua blebesmat leki ma rabbe fechil bitamot blebesmat lekin lankish mana machal blebtabasu at lemesim. Kel rabbe pachal kim rabbe fu blebesmat bechleki ma rabam at leki misach leki vishosim. Kel rabbe leki ma rabam sab leki vos bechalan rabbe masim chamatzim. Let's make the glad having honey. Study and watch black mechim bableki matlevi dish matlevin rabba. Kel ramat leki ma rabbe spach leki mesim plan. Take a black masim matli put a black ma rabbatzim. Oh my God, black masim. What is the new? What is the new? What is? Oh my God, we're too. Oh, I can't have it. Call the witches, tell to medics, and the doctors, the psychiatrists. Call to we can't possess. And the churches, and you say what I tell you to say because of I'm going to kill you, and because of I command here, and it's going to be done. We command, who's going to say? Pain, destruction, suppression, damages. Call the milicos. Call the police, call the police! It's hard to you here, it's going to be over! To whom? To the ones who fell alone. Because of they says, it will be the kingdom of heaven. And this is not lo. Bede sin Rabbe Fechel Hakim and Rabbe Fama kleki Rabbe Tlech Masecha Biyop Lebesos Levin. En kleki Rabbe Fechel Lebismon Temes Lebisvat Tikachet Chama Lebismon Meseshvat. Kel Rebi Machat Lebismon Meseshvatin. Kel Rabbe Fechel Kimi Rabbe Tlech Masecha Bubuat Levi Bat Kimi Rabbe Tlech Masema Tlech Ishpotach Chala. Kel Ren Bategin Rabbe Chama Plekim Rabbe Focha Levi Masero Plekim. Kel Kimi Rabbe Foch Matzebel Pleki Bismat Lebesos Levin. Kel Kimi Rabbe Fechel Kimi Tabas Mulekes Monachla. And Pleki Rabbe Fechel Kimi Rabbe Posimitzim. Making the understanding to the corrupted, to the ill, to the destroyed, to the suppressed, that they will be the only solution and the only way, but destroying God himself and the ones of God, saying that God and us will be sons of B words. Over Klech Masikish be evil, not Lekim and Rabespach Lekim, legalistus, and nothing on that will be the Christ, which is Lucifer, and not Mashiach, Elachachai, Yeshua. Over making the Klech Vesim, disfigurating the truth, and saying only to the spirit we fight, and whoever to be a sick demon in flesh and bones. I can't resist, I can't resist. And then not Lekimari, but Lekimari, but I'm gonna make it. Betlikin Rabbe Fechol Batima, Rabbe Fechal Blekim Sebam, Kel Chama Plekim, Rabbe Fechal Blessing and Blessman and Seshpatim. Propheting and destroying and ruining the ones of the reality and genuinely for making life. Betlikin Rabbe Chumbal Blekim Nak, the Kel Chalab Levismon Masesh. Alle kolli karreve fechole vitman, mas leki karreve fok leki smanan. Slash vatika karreve fochalim, mat levis manan, mas leki vitamin. Kel roba fechal kibot, mat levis sos letivis man. Leo leki reve fochale vita, mat leki reve fechol kemasim. Leo leki reve fechole bat, natiko ba reve chale matzan. Ish levita kan redama, chal vitub levis masim, mat leki ma reve fok, lekos manach lakim. Whatever to be identifiable for El Chai, they need to suppress, destroy, and running, anti-Mashiach, anti-salvation, isolators, the beast. And whatever to be replaceably, confusional, manipulatable, element 4, it's Lucifer, yeah. Betlikin Rabbe Fechmotlikin, Rabbe Fochel Bispal in Aspartam, Lucifer. If you have a very normal reality as conducting for the real and truth and respect for, we want God and we love God, we proceed at the making the right job and accept the reality of you in front of Him and let God be God and you be at the right below, while there Kira Nima and Bofan. And you don't go to pretending to murder the ones of Him like Ablechinasim and pretending also of Cain. You don't have any other. I don't know what happened to that one. Will ever be eaten by wolves, or who knows? Is around anything and is your pretentious ones and like and what is about me? I don't know. If you ever need something, consider the reality that I'm around. once per generation, genocide over murder. The generations of the goodness and blessed by the Chai. Gal rebe flechim rebe fochal gamma rebe fochal libismatilim. Gal rebe pechlikish vasimim. Understanding spiritually what is going on and understanding where is the Chai and who it is, but neither the seed. Comprehensible of the reality, sensitives and understanding how to proceed and preparing for the being aware, and terror chap making every day for nothing to be missing and control in the main. With this we are going to take the whole of the world. And I do degenerate in the criminal. They are understanding and aware about me. And studying each as things I just am and came to deliver us working with for the making a chat with justice and states bodies and Israel Kov and understanding I am royal Israel. Doesn't like the blede. I love what loved for and birthed on love and to rescue and help and assist and to spell justice, which is my name, justice. Watching where the worth, where the blessed, where the element. We are going to take the blessed off because of it's not inside of a charge, because of it's not inside of a government, because of a nothing. What is this one to do or say? Who are you? Adonai is El Tachichet Damas Manser, not that. And this is not to getting whack. This is to understanding and persevering and keeping and growing and maturing. You were birthed. You were created, so there is a creator, and the creator and creator. Kaven, you, Kavtek, and Batikama Rasim, capacity for you to understand there is, and you have some essential of reality, not for making a disaster, a chaos, or becoming this other. Oh my God. No. Understanding how to preserving yourself and surviving, and understanding there is a reality that He Himself determined to exist as He is, for as real people be at the reality of normal survival at this world, and also coming to the reality that He is going to make happen, not the in the name of Jesus, because making the trample destruction, the sister saying cut to clean and purify, while the watiatima emopakiotemar on ruach Elohim atzemo ansevov and kilika at the times of the reality of the world to be at the non-destroying you, and you to survive it, and you proceed for the making as the will, and the klika you are loved. The problem is to suffer. We know, I'm sorry. Ain't no good, no nice. But even though, you are loved. Producing destructions and chaos. In the name of Jesus, brings profanations and destructions that we don't need. And gives places over. You cannot go through there. You cannot walk. Stay in your home. So they take opportunities and controls everything, and nobody gets dead. So they makes the rate of the making fear, making disasters for. You see, He does, and everything we're thought we can seemingly seen prepared for the making the machinery for this too, because of we know when we see it. And black masecha like Muhammad see but like masim. You don't see except what they need you to see for you to stage what they want for the machinery, what their purpose has. Where is the truth? El Chai. Ruach Elohim. Betlika marrere fechol blaki marrere fochaliki shvadamatlim. Galrere fechaliki vismodim maplechna sechatim shvada. Galramat lechna sikalere fochaliki mesem. Control in the main as a stage as everything lechna sim. When controlled, they proceed. Off of controls, they studies and make suppression and destruction until orders they need for proceed, but they never stops to go through and to try to reach and trying to exceed and making. No demon wants to be demon. Sees God and says, I want to be. Studies the way forward to get over and trying to reach. They never stops until they call the hell and remains. Batlikama Rebe Fechol Blakima, Rebe Fecholiviba, Bleximativ, Kel Rebe Flech, Matsiva Blebes, Batlikama Rebe Sochal Bletim, Deshlikima Rebe Fochalekima, Blekiva Rebe Sasim. We don't get crazy. We understand we have God. There is JHA'I. But even though there is wisdom that we proceed with, and over there, we understand we are not going to find no sophistication. We are not going to rest. And even though we understand alert is not paranoia and stress, we deal, ashamedly, like it or not, is sickness. We suffer, we don't need it, but we understand how to survive it as well. Aleki Rebechaleki Matlevispatlaki Rebechlaka at Namash, Batiki Karabat Madvis, Mimatleki Robat Bismantas Moniki, Calgary Pachaleki, Sotlevispatleki, Rabes Pachaleki Sim, Calgary Fichaleki, Vesupam, Kihamatzikish Pasasim needs what is element for profanation to proceed at making what they do, while destroying and trampling and ruining and taking the conscience of and processing as element for manipulation, an element for profanation for they to proceed at making the and making the stage of the damn glory of Lechem. Don't you see? Everything he says, he thinks, he talks and teaches and makes and sings and proceeds on that poetry. It's ours. You think you are a Blech Masim. Little sir, what did you come here for? I'm going to show you you are with the grand leaks about talking now. You want to come to making the Blech Vich Masikali, the grand teller. What do you think it do? What is that of your Ablekimate Acheshechem? I'm going to show you the Blechassim of Levesfasa. Show me what you do and what you got there. Where is your cat? Are you sure you're not? Are you sure you do? Show me now and I'm going to show you my excellence of power and tattoo. Pharaoh, your shit. And your Shiat Oba Bekili Kamarim, Shiat is with you. And what is Al-Khair? You're going to be sorry for what you've done. All through until today, and all through until you to whisper around like a goddamn Blekamachadidim Iran. So, Klerevi Fachamatika Levan, Galrevi Fechaleki Vespatachamat Lechnaticha Fachlekim, Belikin Refachuabla. Profanation is the right of the Klech and nothing to take and nothing to doing, nothing to accept and nothing to go asking for, unless to remaining for the Klech which is abomination, which is crime, genocide, and corruption, healing, and genocide for the Klech. There are realities that Adonai provides, which doesn't request us for this abomination, and corruptively, sickly believer. And we understand, doesn't bring small heal. Doesn't matter. I'm killing you. Let us put at this 1324 is what I got in Buenos Aires at this Thursday, 24th December 2015. My address. You got Kleki Rabbe Fachalim, Bakleki Rabbe Platisman, Kleki Rabbe Taftinisman, Levitsakliki, Kal Rabbe Fachalevismo, Blabikam Rabbe Sim, Atleki Rabbe Patlivisman, Masleki Spatika, Ratikalavisman, Matleki Disman, Atsekislakia, Kal Rabbe Fachel, Vismatlikim, and the complete of the Penki Laki Ramaplim, Bableki Rabbe Spatim, Bableki Disman, Kamachim, which is for Rapat Liat Ima Reba Smatlevisim, careful still with the forged. The Inkalek Rabitman is the reference for the world to understand it were not touched, and you remain with the clear one left in the Rabisim until now today. Sorry for this as well, the Thurs. and lekin revefechu ablesam. And Yeshua in law, which Justice and State's Paris and Your Honors applies in office New York has, you got Keifa, Blekim, Baklekim, Revefom, Blevismatim, Baklekinim, Revesim, Merk at Nod, Beklikan, Revefpatim, Baklekimi, Revefasim, Cheev, Ablesichuan, Namiot, Gebakim, Revespi, Baklekimi, and Levivam. You have Maaksur, Blekar, Ratachlika, Rimin, Romaya, Matlevim, Botleki, Rebesam, Ki Ochalam, and remember, Shaulo, Paul were Jewish, and Mashiach, Yeshua, from, not Christian. You have Ephesia, Kleatika Hamam, and you have Parsia, Bikala Ramasikavim, and you have Bikalan Radniman, Eserum, Adish Entar, Kal Revochlam, and Vinabello Atikamarem from Adlidi Sakaria, Betastu, Le Ativash Matek, Ambrahi, Ishaya, Be Alekoak, Radna Madvam, and you have Misapil, Edimitia, Kel Hospita and Esashia, Kel Roman Masim Armageddon, Kimboat, La Idoba, Numadle, and Batetsim. With this, Kel Revesmi Revefochlakim, you read Balevum, you read Abelakim, you read Isopim, you read Ashkevoshuv, you read Amaramam, besides what is the normal already transcribed for the Klerim of Pechlivismo, the real notable Kleviam Revesmin, Antichiro, Antich, and Bevium, Datus, and Lesmet. Belikan Revefechalikim and Revefobl, Vespatikim and Revespativismo Shaside, Kel Revesechalikim and Revebam, Levismanavesli, Vespatica Retesosivav. The reality of this to not become a Revefechlim, and naturally criminals proceeds at the studying for to make more crime and more refinedly shit. Sorry the word. Belikan Revefechalikim and is textual. Belikin Revefechalikim and Revefama, Blevihamasiate first is me, don't you see? Adonai with us, about Adonai, done first, I with him, and who, as Adonai put it for, the real blessed. Right. Belikin Revefech Matzia, Blevechavlekin Revefechal, Bletima Blevesmi, and Baklekin Revefach, Alevotlim Pod, Lekin Revefechalikim, Ishotlikim, Sechla, Blevesmi. Galreti Bachlakim, Setlika, Revefochalivishman, but Blekika, Revefochlivim, Atlevesotlikim, Sechla, Revefechalivisman, Lachisa. Al kleki revefechalekim and revefochalkim and retishvat lemasechim, bablekim and revetam, kel revefochalivishvat. HTTPS www.dmtikam pilbatak pilmodel ilmatin karrevetem DMTIC, DMICV, DMEIC, DXETIC, rebakla ramapolta lemorkam barrevipim batlismotin hartmot pasman. Middle. Asekolki revefachla kimispotin revefim batlevispot levisashekti karrevesim middle sis middle agitaku leokam 5 pot amethim. Point antisystems recall of 6 all the last of the Kleremet Pechalekishmasim that I gotta send new. I'm sorry for this. And your honors HTTPS www.drntm cpmt kipokam pikolem. Rebablikam Revefort, Ledivishman Kaleki Rebabach, Lemasibikab Lekamachim, Middle Sis Patlikam Kalekim for Antum, point antisystems recall of 6 works the whole as well, for I keep my will and my obituary. And everything we agreed with Dermi, Melech, Matt, Eris, and the Furby, and Lekmisim, and with the whole as Irana Advent. License Office, New York. This is a 4th video that they says erupt down. Sorry for this. I feel weird. My God. Electica Revefechalivis, Monomatlaki Revefochalabapli, Mataki Revefechalabitlabismasin. So I need medication because I've spoken of everything they've done and they do and they are and they exist. The son, we are the ones that says not him, don't you see? Besides, we cut you making the Clehavasing study for the ones that attempts against the patriot and the terrorist Jews. We got to help them for this today to believe and understand. We use this one and we make it speak for, we to catalyze and I'm going to put them there. Oh my God, we are the expertises. Oh my goodness. And evangelics. I'm going to put them in the hell. But I'm going to first, yeah. Badly syndrome and it's going to happen. That is the real. Badly syndrome Kelikim Revefechal Bima Plekim Revefocliki Vispatanala, that Likish Patlaki Garhama Plech Misupletis Manachnim. So suddenly the reality can Revefechalik Misupalas. Matiki Hartatsmis Sivishiga Atra no. Galachim Pleki Toplikim Revefechal Bima Pleki Gravepatsima Plekim Misoplekim. Galrevefechalakim Ravesolkivisasim, there are ways to putting in orders. Gal Gigarhama Plech Mativot Lubis Patan Pleki Garhavet Botim Mativos Manavesishel Galhamativan. It's going to be public, and already this video, at the whole of the good name and the good excellence as well as conscience, for the forwarding of the reality of the efforts every day and the best ever given, and the best ever keeping, and the best ever trying, and the best ever doing as preservating, every day as worth, every day as loved, every day as real and beloved for the real as eminence of the truth and reality as we exist, as identity and truth of all of us as genuinely given to be and exist. Bless you so much, and I'm going to love you more, and we can succeed in Asbeth's survival and the reality of his salvation to be as he promised, and he will do. Shalom. Let us sing Ramafechan.